speaking of, in particular, Netflix docuseries that you've been working on, Diddy Do It.
Right.
You've been saying for years that you feel you knew Diddy's character.
Right.
Yet you said you weren't a part of that lifestyle, you weren't going to the party. So what makes you so absolutely sure that these kinds of allegations that we've seen against him are true?
Well, I'm surprised by the allegations, as surprised as everyone else is. Like, I didn't make the allegations, I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else, but I did feel uncomfortable with the way you represent the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah. And then that swayed me away from it, just that long.
So you didn't realize
as much stuff was coming. Like, when I seen today, it was allegations of 3 men that said he drugged them. It's a long time, to be honest with you. Like, when people don't remember being violated for 20 years, it makes me feel a little hard.
What are your thoughts on the allegations against Jay-Z?
That was interesting. I was saying things not knowing exactly what I was saying. I was going, where's Jay at? He's mad quiet. Like, while everything was going on. But it's obvious now that his team was being made aware that he was in those allegations also. So I hope it works out, because with his family, the things that go on internally is that those accusations are great.
After Diddy was denied bail for a 3rd time and a lawsuit was filed against Jay-Z, other celebrities realized that they were going to have to cooperate with the feds before Diddy if they wanted to stay out of prison. Everyone thought that Diddy would get bail, and seeing him allegedly even start crying inside jail has made everyone nervous. WillSmith especially has even gone out in public and announced that he had nothing to do with Diddy.
And you don't throw out allegations, but like, you kind of poke fun at them.
You just ask questions.
You're not worried that it comes back your way? Like, people dig up your past and try to post stuff up?
I don't got this shit in my past.
Everybody got a little. I
took a pill. But it was for me to perform better. For her to remember, boy.
I didn't fucking give her a drink so she forget what the fuck happened. What the fuck is going on here, bro? Yes, I took the drinks. I gave me the fucking drug to perform. So she can remember and possibly love me for that. Did it work? What the fuck? Yo, bro, look, I'm doing pretty good. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying, this is the opposite of normal that we're talking about, bro.
That is why. Well, I don't know why it's so hard for people
So
just
for
to
people to
acknowledge
feel like
shit
you
weird.
would have something, or you would have reserved energy because you feel like you was doing it too, this is people that are looking on separation between their hardships or their the things that they got going on that would be issues, and what a celebrity's issues would be.
Wait, what is
So
that?
they think all celebrities are doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Right, and when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip-hop culture could think that everybody in hip-hop culture is with that.
Interestingly, there have been rumors that both Will Smith and his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, were sexually involved with Diddy and often participated in threesomes. This was common knowledge in the industry, and most celeb couples that were friends with Diddy actually participated together in his drug-fueled orgies. When you were dating J-Lo, Will Smith and Jada tried to pick her up in a threesome. You were gonna beat up Will Smith. Is that true? You really heard that? Yeah, I watched on the internet. You're telling me I can't believe everything I read. What? I don't know what you're talking about. But Ms. Kink, you look fantastic. How are you guys doing? To see you. We got to go to Treg. We got, what do you say, the allegations? Like so many rumors. Anything you want to say? Oh, I know that's right. Thank you. Miss Pinkett, why would Will Smith speak out after staying quiet for almost a year? Well, in the last month after Diddy got his bail denied, both Jennifer Lopez and Jay-Z, two of the biggest names connected to Jay-Z, have had lawsuits brought out against them. The next person who people thought was going to be named in connection to Diddy was Will Smith. And he probably thought he should address the rumors before they go too far. But going back to WillSmith's filing, his notice says that Jennifer Lynn Lopez, aka J-Lo, aka Jenny from the Block, quote, will be called as a material witness and expert to Shahkam's viewing, possession, and distribution of his sexual assault upon the plaintiff in 1997, and the orders of defending Shahkam's forcing Jennifer Lopez to remain silent about the videotaped sexual assault of plaintiff. By defendant, plaintiff states that the material witness, Jennifer Lee Lopez, also known as J-Lo, and Jenny from the Block, was engaged in a relationship with the defendant Shahkam's during 1999 and 2001, and that the sexual assault of the plaintiff was recorded, distributed, and held by the defendant at his New York residence and recording studio, and during the relationship with Jennifer Lopez. She was made privy to this video that was taken by Sean Combs and his employee Kirk Burrows. Jay has known this video existed and was in existence and took no action to make it known to anyone in law enforcement. And that she was even questioned by New York Police Detective Derek Palmer about this matter. And that the report will show that her answers to this tape was and still remains a resounding yes to its existence. And again, WillSmith writes that he wants to call Officer Derek Palmer as a witness because he says Palmer is the one who questioned Lopez and believes that he will have testimony that could help his case. As I mentioned, Diddy's legal team has called for this entire case to be thrown out. WillSmith has filed a massive response to that request that totaled more than 200 pages. Probably half of it was just straight up copies of case law that seems to support his arguments word for word. It's something of like a legal textbook. There's so much to slog through, but I kind of want to give you some of the highlights. So first, in addition to the claims of rape and a cover-up, WillSmith also claims and alleges that Combs was violent towards his loved ones at times. WillSmith addresses alleged threats against his family other times.
Bring in these people. A lot of these people were also aspiring young artists in the music industry. And then these parties were sponsored by Motown Records CEO, Universal Records CEO. This goes all the way to the top. And so you get these people in compromising situations. The drinks were laced, the videotapes were hot. And then at the end of the day, you wake up the next morning, oh, what did I do? And then they have compromising material on you. And then they can guide your career. They could kill your career, but they got you. And it wasn't just people in the music business. As you said, there were athletes, there were celebrities, there were politicians, people from the royal family. And we were also told by the former bodyguard that Diddy was an FBI informant. So he was a snitch and was feeding information to the feds. And we don't know what that means. We haven't been able to confirm it, but even Little Rod said it's not just like Epstein. It could be worse than Jeffrey Epstein.
I've been on FBI raids where I've seen things that no person should ever see. I've seen video content of a child that's the same age as mine being raped by an American man that was a sex tourist in Cambodia. And this child was so conditioned by her environment that she thought she was engaging in play. But the right to pursue happiness for so many is stripped away. It's raped. It's abused. It's taken by force, fraud, or coercion. It is sold for the momentary happiness of another.
Wow, okay, I've got a lot I can't tell. So, can't tell that one either. I mean, I'm like actually cycling through them. There was one moment, so it's not really a party story, but our relationship was really bizarre. So it started over punk, because he was like, yo, you can't punk me. And I was like, I don't want to tell you, everybody's on the table. He's like, not me, I'm off the table. And so that started our conversation. We became fast friends, And we used to just hang out and watch football.
This 150 Cent has also spoken out about his upcoming documentary, Did Diddy Do It? Allegedly, the documentary contains never-before-seen footage that proves how Diddy, Jay-Z, and a hidden network of executives controlled Hollywood's biggest sex trafficking NG ring. 50 Cent has talked about the allegations surrounding Diddy and even joked about how Diddy was giving drugs to minors so they wouldn't remember the assault. And you don't throw out allegations, but like you kind of poke fun at them. You just ask questions. You're not worried that it comes back your way like people dig up your path and try to pull stuff up. I don't got this. You feel like you are doing it too. They think all celebrities are doing the same thing. Yeah, right. And when you see, if I wasn't saying anything, guess what? You could safely say that a person on the outskirts that is not involved in hip hop culture could think that everybody in hip hop culture is with that. Ashton Kutcher's marriage with Demi Moore allegedly ended because of his relationship with Diddy. He broke up with his wife because of the dirt that Diddy had on him. But now it looks like he will be helping Diddy land in prison.
An accusation about Jay-Z and Diddy and a teenager, 13-year-old.
Right.
And we were speaking about just the statement.
Right.
The statement, you were saying you felt like that was calculated.
That was the statement is something from, you can tell it was written by a lawyer. There's a point where it kind of gets aggressive. It says like you're gonna find out like how I'll handle this. Like, and that's an attorney going to be combative with another attorney. That's not like, oh, this is what it says. Right?
This is on your
Put that out.
yeah, this is on. Yeah, it says, I don't know what's going on, but are we still going to have the Super Bowl? I'm just asking for a friend.
Yeah, I'm asking for Kendrick. You know,
Right.
I'm just trying to figure out if we're still doing everything the way. Because, look, they will fall back. Like the NFL, they won't necessarily be associated.
Right. Why do you not insert yourself, but you're on top of every topic, right?
Yeah, I'm just watching. I'm participating. I'm being part of the culture. I'm just telling my opinion.
Right.
Look,
Because you're part of the
this.
culture.
Like I can't say anything now. I'm out of it. I'm looking at. I'm going to Dre's studio and just sit with Dre.
Right.
And then maybe I stay out of trouble.
Nah.
50 Cent has said that the documentary against Diddy is going to be released in the next few months, and production with Netflix is already underway. Allegedly, the reason that the documentary is taking so long is because of the extent of the crimes that Diddy committed in a recent press release. Producers said that the documentary is going to cover several decades of abuse. It is a complex narrative spanning decades, not just the headlines or clips. Any thoughts? So we remain steadfast in our commitment to give a voice to the voiceless and to present authentic and nuanced perspectives.
Tell me the story about how Puffy wanted to fight Will Smith over Jennifer Lopez.
Oh man. We were at a birthday party that I think either Matt Damien was giving for Ben Affleck. It was just a little gathering. It was at the Four Seasons. Will Smith and his sister and her husband, we were all sitting on this side of the room. Matt Damien, Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez, Puff, Will Smith, and Jada that was sitting on the other side of the room. So I know Puff so well that he stood up. When he stood up, he walked and did his own some kind of way, like, and then he was like this, like that. I went over towards him. I know to go over there towards him, so I go over towards him, and he said to me, he said, "Yo, I think Will and Jada are trying to scoop up Jennifer. I want you to stay close, because I'm snuffing."
Will Smith is denying the allegations against him right now, but let's not forget that just a few years ago, Will Smith and Jada trying to arrange a threesome with Diddy was being discussed on live TV. why didn't Will Smith speak out then if he really didn't have anything to do with Diddy? The people who are worried the most about being caught are the same ones trying to distance themselves. Will Smith claps back at memes of him and Diddy Combs and speaks out for the first time about his history with the music mogul. The Oscar winner took the stage at the Observatory North Park in San Diego on December 12th. And during a break in the show, the rapper called out memes he'd seen online trolling his past association with Combs, who is currently in jail awaiting trial on sex trafficking, racketeering, and transportation to engage in prostitution charges. Videos of the moment have been posted online showing Will telling the sold-out crowd, "The world we're in right now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true." I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. Some of it's funny, but the fresh print sets the record straight on where he really stands with Combs, formerly known as Puff Daddy or Puffy. Early in his career said he's not jiggy with the freak-offs or baby oil. In fact, he says to the audience, "I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all the memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. I do enough of my own no damn freak off. I do enough of my own memes to put up with freak. Don't be putting me in other people's, I haven't been anywhere near that man. I haven't done any of that stupid __. So whenever y'all hearing if somebody say that it's a damn lie, I don't even like baby oil." Per the federal indictment released after his September 16th arrest and obtained by E! News, Combs' freak-offs were described as elaborate sex performances during which female victims were compelled through force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers. The 54-year-old was also accused in the document of arranging, directing, and often electronically recording the freak-offs, as well as of transporting commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally. Per the indictment, among supplies seized by authorities from the music mogul's homes, interview 6 is a good chance that Will Smith is on the tapes that have been handed over to the FBI. So far, the FBI has been given at least 9 freak-off tapes, along with 11 flash drives, in addition to all the data they collected from Diddy's mansions. Reports say that there was over 1,000 hours of video footage that spanned almost 2 decades. This, plus the 1,000 bottles of baby oil, basically confirms that Diddy wasn't working alone. I would wonder if he's white or black. And if I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers, they're bigger than Diddy. It's only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith, he's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy. Who else on the black that are black actors or black in the business that's AA listed? That's bigger than Diddy. That's
Nobody came out defending Diddy. All these celebrity friends he have, and nobody came out.
They brand. It's all about the money. They saw what he did to Cassie. With the kicking, the punching. They saw what they did to Cassie. They know that nobody in America like that. So now, these people are represented by a brand. Whether it's something about the music, clothing, movies, they not gonna come out and speak on nothing that has anything to do with them, and they praying that they not on the tape doing crazy stuff, being oiled up in the whole 9 yards. They praying. So until the feds say, "Hey, yo, listen here, we got you on, hey buddy, we got you on this tape," and girl looked like she was pretty young. We're not gonna show it, but we need you to come and testify against Brother Love, P. Diddy, Puff Daddy, John Combs. that's when they're gonna start talking. And they're not gonna be talking in his favor. When the feds come to them and show them what they got on tape, because if he had 250 tapes all over, 250 cameras all over the house, somebody got caught stealing the cookie out the cookie jar. It could be your favorite pastor. It could be your favorite politician. But they didn't think they was being watched. And Brother Love was watching.
Yeah, I mean, TDJC hasn't even came out and said anything. Him and Diddy was real cool.
Amen. Amen. Yeah, man. And I know the people in the congregation over there is shaking in their boots because this man then led them probably, allegedly, probably led them to damnation because those people's hearts are gonna be broken if that man is seen on those tapes doing anything. Because people always put their faith in the pastor instead of putting their faith in God. And what they need to do is understand that he's just a man. And he has a history. It's not looking too good for him.
So you feel like celebs are worried that they might be shit?
Oh, they know. That's why they ain't speaking up or saying nothing. Yeah, I was at a Diddy party, but I know I ain't do nothing. When you don't know somebody's taping you, when you don't know that somebody is videoing you in some kind of form or fashion, you got that alcohol, you got the drugs in you, they're a little loose, bruh. They let down all their inhibitions. The music is pumping. He said it himself. He got it so hot in there that you gotta take your clothes off. He said that himself, bro.
Out there, and it's with some underage, whether it's celebrities or not, it's gonna be crazy, bro. It's gonna be real crazy. And they gotta have to bring that to forefront because the prosecutor is gonna want those tapes and they gotta do whatever they have to do legally to get those tapes. No ifs and buts about it. The worst part of the rumors against Will Smith is that they include horrifying details about what his children had to go from. Jaden Smith ended up leaving Hollywood because of what he had to go through, and fans have started to say that Jaden's behavior lines up exactly with how Obed children see Tit. I love Justin Bieber. That's just a fact. We'll talk about brotherly love. You could have missed this moment on your feeds. Justin Bieber giving pal Jaden Smith a kiss on the cheek at